Have you ever felt it? That quiet, almost invisible weight in the air when you walk into a room? The kind of attention that feels heavy, but it's not about admiration, it's something deeper. People watch you. They comment on your success, your confidence, and sometimes they even try to undermine you. It can feel uncomfortable, maybe even like a curse. But here's the reality. This attention, this envy, is one of the clearest signs that you're on the right path. The thing is, envy isn't just about material things, it's about energy. When people envy you, it's because they see something in you that they want. It's the way you carry yourself, the way you make others feel without even trying. Think about the last time you were in a room where someone radiated such a strong presence that it was hard to ignore them. They didn't need to shout or try hard to impress anyone. They just naturally commanded attention. That's the kind of energy that breeds envy. And guess what? It's not arrogance. It's raw, authentic power. People are envious because you radiate something they want: confidence, control, and unshakable belief. But here's where it gets interesting. Envy isn't the problem. It's how you choose to respond to it. Envy is complex. It's tied to our deepest emotions. Let's unpack it a little. Envy comes up when someone sees what you have and wishes they had it too. But it's not just a desire for the tangible things. It's a longing for what that success represents. It's a negative emotion at its core, but it's completely natural. Everyone feels it at some point. However, there's a fine line between healthy ambition and destructive envy. Healthy envy sparks growth. It motivates others to strive for better. But destructive envy, the kind that leads to bitterness or passive-aggressive behavior, holds people back. It keeps them in a mindset of lack instead of abundance. So, how do you navigate this? By understanding that the envy directed at you is not about you at all. It's about what others are lacking inside themselves. Did you know that in almost every interaction, whether in a business meeting, social gathering, or casual hangout, people are sizing you up? It's not just about what you say or even what you do. It's about how you carry yourself. How many times have you been in a conversation with someone and noticed they're not listening to your words, but instead focused on how you say them? Are you speaking too fast? Do you seem nervous or ungrounded? The way you present yourself makes a huge difference in how you're perceived. This is why some people effortlessly command attention in meetings or social settings. They're confident, sure of themselves, and people can sense it. Perception is reality. You may think that it's only what you say that counts, but it's far deeper than that. People pick up on your energy, your presence, and that perception becomes your reality in their eyes. If you can master this, you'll have a deep understanding of how to command attention, not by effort but by presence alone. Now, let's dive deeper into the signs. Here are 5 key signs that you may not have noticed, but they'll hit home if you've ever been the one people secretly envy. These aren't just cliches, they go beyond the usual. We're talking real behaviors you might see in people who feel threatened by your success. 1. The unsolicited criticism. Have you ever been on the receiving end of criticism you didn't ask for? Maybe someone's pointed out flaws in your work, your lifestyle, or even how you look. The thing is, it's not about the criticism, it's about the person delivering it. When people feel insecure about their own achievements, they tend to tear down others in an attempt to bring themselves up. So the next time someone criticizes your success or your choices, realize it's not personal. It's a sign that you're triggering something deep inside them. 2. Backhanded compliments. Another sign to look out for is the backhanded compliment. These may sound positive on the surface. You're so lucky to be successful, or it must be nice to have that kind of confidence. But underneath, they're subtly trying to undermine your success. They don't want to admit that they envy you. They want to try to humble you. It's a passive way of saying, I could do that too, but I just haven't yet. 3. The one-upper behavior. How about those moments when someone always seems to one-up you? Maybe you mention a recent win, and suddenly, the conversation shifts to something even bigger or better that they've done. This is a passive-aggressive way to try and compete with you. They want the attention you're getting, but instead of celebrating your success, they feel the need to overshadow it with their own. 4. Silent treatment or social exclusion. The silent treatment is another form of envy that can be easy to miss. Maybe you've been excluded from a conversation or left out of an important event. People won't always confront you directly. They might just ignore you altogether. Why? Because your success makes them feel small. By excluding you, they believe they can diminish your presence, but it's a clear sign that they can't handle your shine. 5. Passive competition. Here's a subtle one. When people constantly mirror your actions or try to copy what you do, but in a more exaggerated way, you may notice they suddenly change how they dress, talk, or even do business, all in an attempt to replicate what you've achieved. This is passive competition. They're trying to compete with you in a way that's often more about keeping up than creating something of their own. It's not always easy to be the object of envy. It can feel isolating or uncomfortable, especially when people try to undermine you. But here's the truth. It's a sign of your power. When people envy you, they see you as the benchmark. They measure their success against yours. And though they may never admit it, your success is a silent motivator for their own growth. Respect is given to you without saying a word. Your presence alone commands respect, and it's because you represent something they want to achieve. Now that you understand why people envy you and what it really means, let's explore how to turn this energy into a tool for your own growth. 1. Use criticism as fuel. Next time someone criticizes you, instead of letting it sting, use it as fuel. Let it ignite your drive to prove them wrong. Their criticism just proves you're on the right path. They wouldn't be criticizing you if you weren't doing something great. 2. Embrace your success. Too often we downplay our victories to avoid seeming arrogant or to make others feel comfortable. But don't shrink away from your success. Own it. Celebrate it. The more you embrace your achievements, the more others will see that you're serious about your success. 3. Use envy as a mirror. Take time to reflect on the envy directed at you. What do they envy? Is it your confidence, your accomplishments, your clarity of purpose? Use this self-awareness to push yourself even further. 4. Stay authentic. The most important thing is to stay true to yourself. Authenticity is magnetic. Don't change who you are to make others feel better. People admire you because you own your uniqueness, and that's the power of being authentic. 5. Turn envy into inspiration. Lastly, let envy inspire you to keep going. When others are envious of your success, it means you're doing something right. You're leading by example, and that's the greatest form of influence you can have. So, what have we learned? Being envied isn't a bad thing. It's a reflection of your power, your growth, and your ability to influence those around you. Embrace it, own it, and let the envy of others fuel your journey to even greater heights. When people envy you, they're actually acknowledging your success. And that's something you can leverage to not just achieve more, but become a true leader. Have you ever felt the sting of envy from others? How did you handle it? Feel free to leave a comment, share and subscribe for more content on mastering the power of your influence and how to turn envy into our greatest asset. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video and take care of yourself.